Yo, welcome, or if you're back again, welcome again. A few videos ago, I made a video about Sam Puckett, and at the start of the video, I was talking about like shows on Nickelodeon that I used to watch. And while making that video, that reminded me of the Disney Channel sitcoms. And the first Disney Channel show that came to mind was Jessie. And not gonna lie, I love this show so much. And this theme right here is just a straight banger. But yeah, if you haven't seen this before, I definitely recommend you watching this because in my opinion, it's top 5 on Disney Channel. It's basically about a girl named Jessie who became a nanny due to certain circumstances, and now she's living in a high-end apartment and she's taking care of the Ross family's kids, mainly because their parents are absent for like 90% of the series. But shit, at least Jessie's getting paid for it. But sometimes I don't even think this pay is enough for the stuff that the Ross kids put both Jessie and Bertram through. Mind you, Bertram isn't even a nanny, which is crazy works. But anyways, I feel like Jessie does a lot for the Ross kids, but in some instances, they never appreciate her. And that's basically what I'm going to be talking about in this vid. So yeah, sit back, get a snack, and let's get right into the video. So before I even talk about Jessie, we have to talk about my nigga Bertram. I feel like this man gets disrespected 10 times more than Jessie. Like him and Luke have literal beef, and it's mainly because 1, Luke doesn't respect this man Bertram at all sometimes, and 2, Luke doesn't really get any repercussions for saying anything smart to Bertram. And the worst that can happen to him is Jessie getting mad at him, but I feel like sometimes he doesn't really take Jessie being mad seriously. Also, the rest of his siblings kind of do the same exact thing. Emma, Ravi, and Zuri all say snarky remarks to Bertram. And if I was Bertram, I would low-key want to find a different job, cause this is not it. Like imagine you're just doing your job and then one of them says something like this.
Wouldn't have fallen if Bertram wasn't vacuuming.
Did you know dust can get under furniture? This job is impossible.
Like I would be so heated, you don't understand. But yeah, besides the blatant disrespect that Bertram gets, I feel like he's always turned into a joke, not even by just the Ross kids, but other characters in the show. Like the way this man is getting treated overall is just not right. But even though Bertram gets this treatment, he does clap back sometimes, dog, and end up putting them in their place. But honestly, this doesn't happen too many times in the series. Now, as for Jessie, they do kind of treat her the same exact way as Bertram. But they weren't really like this to her in season 1, because in this season they at least had a little bit of respect for her. They mainly started doing this towards season 2 and up, and I honestly can't even give you a reason why they started acting like this. They all just started not listening to her and really trying her patience, and she usually has a lot of patience. But in this episode called G.I. Jessie, she really crashed on everybody, gang. In the start of this episode, Jessie's dad wanted to see her, and honestly this was a big thing for Jessie because she hasn't seen her dad since she moved to New York. Her dad wanted her to join the army, but she didn't tell her dad where she was going because she wanted an acting career in New York. But that low-key didn't go the way she wanted it to, and now she's a nanny. But low-key it's not even a complete L because she's in a luxury apartment with 2 floors. But anyways, Jessie tells Bertram that she wants him to watch the kids so she can go to her dad's army base to visit, but Bertram wasn't going. And how can you even blame this man? The pain that they put this man through is absolutely diabolical. And Jessie acts like they're not gonna turn the house upside down. She even says that they're good. Like what La La Land is she living in? And you wanna know what's crazy? After she asks Bertram that, they walk into the apartment and this nigga Ravi shoots a literal missile into the ceiling. Like where do they even acquire these type of things? They just be maxing out their parents' credit cards on complete bullshit. After Jessie saw this, she just ended up telling them to go to the military base with her, which was high-key already her first mistake. Why would you do that? So anyways, they get there and things are going kind of smooth, which I was honestly surprised. But you have to remember, we are in the start of this episode, man. Honestly, anything can happen. After they all settle down, Jessie goes to find her dad, and her dad is whooping these army niggas with complete ease. Like who trained this man? Master Shifu? Jessie then walks up to her dad and hugs him, and they start talking to catch up on things. And in this episode, we also find out that Jessie's mom passed, which I don't even think they gave a hint to this at all before. But yeah, Jessie's dad was basically telling her that he's kind of upset that she really didn't join the army and that she went to New York. Like, my nigga, let her live her own life, bro. I hate when parents try to choose the path for their kid's life. Like, my nigga, you are not her. But yeah, after this convo, right, Jessie's bully's mom pulled up out of nowhere, and apparently her daughter's name is Darla, and she pushed Jessie in some water when they were younger. So low-key, I understand why Jessie doesn't like her. But while Jessie was talking to her bully's mom, the Ross kids get their strike number 1. These niggas hop in a military vehicle and starts driving it around, and then they crash into a statue that's right in front of Darla's mom, and it ended up falling on her. And honestly, they are so lucky that there was no injury. It's like at this point they want Jessie to get sued. Also, there's a scene in here where Darla's mom's dog is afraid of Ravi's lizard, and Ravi started talking, and I completely forgot they gave him a stereotypical ass accent.
It's not an iguana, and it is not my fault that your pet looks like a big fat wrinkly rat.
Like, I remember him having an accent, but I don't remember it being this strong, bro. And mind you, this nigga doesn't even sound like this in real life. They had me thinking this man sounded like this IRL. But yeah, fast forward and they start eating, and Darla, which is Jessie's bully, ended up walking in, and they started arguing. But while that was happening, Emma found a new random love interest. Like, why are you going on side quests randomly? You need to relax. After this scene, Jessie ends up putting the Ross kids through a bunch of military type training, I guess to get validation from her dad, but it really wasn't working out because these niggas are low-key lazy as hell. And you wanna know something that actually made me mad? While they were all going on a jog, Emma decides to separate from the squad just to talk to the guy she met like 20 minutes ago. And then Darla was there, and I guess this nigga is related to Darla because she didn't want him talking to Emma. Then Jessie pulled up, and then Darla and Jessie started arguing, and then Jessie's dad pulled up, and this made me think, if Emma didn't stop to talk to this guy, this chain reaction of events probably wouldn't have even happened. And low-key, I would call this a strike too, but it's not that bad, cause things only get worse. Jessie starts clapping back at Darla because she dissed Emma, and Jessie's dad overheard the convo, and he genuinely started crashing on Jessie, talking about some "don't talk to Darla like that." Nigga, this isn't even your daughter. Why are you even mad? And then he's talking about the visit is disappointing.
Visit's turning out to be pretty disappointing.
Like, her dad is actually making me angry. Like, Jessie honestly has so much on her plate right now. Her dad is tweaking, and the little niggas that she's watching are tweaking. Like, they're not even listening to her, because a little bit later, and they hop right back into the military vehicle. Mind you, Jessie told them not to go back into it. This shit is dead ass strike 2. Then for some reason Darla is walking, and this nigga Luke hits a random button that glues her to the wall. Then Jessie pulled up, then her dad pulled up, and then Darla's mom pulled up, and her dad started blaming Jessie again. Like, why, bro? And then after that, this man had the audacity to announce his marriage with Darla's mom, which happens in one day, by the way. One day! He also said this is the reason why he invited Jessie to come home in the first place. Like, this is your only reason? You don't want to spend quality time with your daughter. You want to tell her about your marriage? Bro, Jessie is better than me, cause I would have crashed and straight up left that shit and got a first class ticket back to New York the same night, dog. But anyways, Jessie ends up talking to Bertram, and after that she kind of made up her mind if she wanted to go or not. And she ended up going to the announcement party. And when the announcement party was going on for the wedding, guess what was happening? Guess what was happening, man? Luke, Ravi, and Zuri hopped back in the military vehicle and started driving it again. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. They have absolutely zero respect for Jessie. Absolutely zero. Like, at this point, I'm not even mad. I am just disappointed. Why? And the real cherry on top is that they parked outside of the building where the announcement was happening, and this nigga Luke clicks the R button, which stood for rocket, and shot a rocket at the wall. You can't be for real. You can't be for real right now, bro. You can't be for real. And that shit blew up the entire wall, gang. This is their strike 3. this is their last and final strike. After Jessie saw this shit, she straight up crashed. She went off on her pops, and then after that, she went off on Luke, Zuri, and Ravi.
I'm sick of it.
We promise it will never happen again.
You're right. It won't, and it's not my problem anymore. Because I quit.
And she was dead ass ready to quit. And I will be ready to. I will be tired of this shit. And it's crazy because all the commotion going down, you would think people would be in panic. Nobody really was in panic. And guess what? Emma and her boyfriend decides to just run away. They had no reason to do this. I'm gonna be honest right now. This episode actually is getting me heated. This has to be the worst treatment Jessie has ever got. Jessie then decides to go back to like the room that they were in and pack all her stuff. And she kept telling Luke and them that she was gonna quit. But these niggas had the nerve to sit there and be like, please, please don't quit. We need you. Like, bro, it's only when Jessie is about to leave and she's done with y'all that y'all want her to stay. And Jessie actually folded, bro. She had to have been thinking of that luxury apartment because there's no way. But yeah, she ended up finding out that Emma was gone, so they go to look for her, and they found her with the nigga that she's talking to. Mind you, they're not even in a relationship. Like, she met this nigga like 2 days ago. Also, these niggas are hiding in an ammo warehouse. Like, y'all couldn't think of a better place to hide? This shit has explosives in it. Also, they ended up getting locked in there, but Luke ended up saving them, which is honestly surprising in this episode. After all of this, they drive over to like the wedding and literally crash it. But Jessie's dad wasn't mad, he was just happy to see her. And I guess Jessie ended up accepting the fact that he was marrying Darla's mom. And this really made me so mad because it's like, bro, you got horrible treatment from your dad, horrible treatment from the Ross kids, but at the end of the episode, everything is just so smooth and cool. Like, there's no way I would be throwing hands with everyone. But yeah, the reason why I even use this episode as an example is because this is the worst treatment Jessie has ever gotten. And anybody that watches Jessie can agree with me. But even though this is the worst example, they do things like this to Jessie on an episode to episode basis. And I honestly don't know how Jessie deals with this every day. Like, I honestly hope that she's getting paid straight racks, cause nobody is doing this for regular pay. Literally no one. But at the end of the day, it does seem that Jessie does care about all of them. And I guess that's all that matters, but I don't think it's worth it. But yeah, this is the end of the vid. Let me know how y'all feel about how Jessie gets treated in this entire series. Also, I want to know like y'all's favorite character and stuff out of everybody, because mine is low-key Bertram. And if you have any suggestions, you can comment on the community post or just the regular comments. And yeah, see you guys.